G'day, Shane here from Wine and Grape TV, and thank you for joining me to help spread McLaren Vale wines to the world. Today, unusually, we're in the Barossa. Yes, I know, McLaren Vale wines, Barossa, how does that fit? But I actually think both places make some wonderful, wonderful wine. I'm here at the cellar door of Collective Barossa, which is three small wineries that have got together to form this little collective and have an outlet on the main street at Tanunda. I'm here this weekend showing some wines from the McLaren Vale so we can compare the two. Now, what I'm going to do is, I've got a wine each from Barossa Valley versus one of the wineries here, and I thought we'd taste against them, or them against each other. So right now we've got a Shiraz Grenache, so the Cara Yurta wines, Shiraz Grenache 2010. These are from Eden Valley, and this is totally Eden Valley fruit. Small amount of this particular wine made, and it was just actually a friend of the winemaker came along and said, do you want 10 buckets of Grenache? I think it's about 15% Grenache in this one, and so he added some Shiraz and off he went. Doing the wanky thing. Now straight away, this is very light. I don't know if how well you can see that, but it is a very, very light wine. And as you'd expect from that, it's got real cherry characters coming through on the nose. Almost sweet fairy floss type aromas with it as well. So picked reasonably young. What alcohol do we have on this? 13.5% alcohol, so I'm a little surprised it's that high in alcohol. But very fresh, very lively, very young. So very similar flavour profile. The big thing here is you don't get a lot of tannins, either from the oak, and the oak maturation was not a lot. As you can imagine, this is a 2010 wine being released now. You get those cherries, you get a little bit of plumminess come through, and in fact I get just a very hint of strawberry, which I thought was interesting as well. So quite an interesting wine. It's being sold for, now let me just check, I'll get this right. It's $20 from the cellar door, and it's a special release wine. I think it's really worth having a go. A lot different to the big traditional Barossa Shiraz Grenache wines. Now this second one I've got is called Valletta McLaren Vale. That's from Selleck Hill Wines, made by Paul Patanga from Patanga Wines, 2006. So it suggests straight away from that that's a very different wine. Now this wine has actually had 3 years in oak. The Shiraz and the Grenache were separate wines, 3 years in oak as I said, and extremely different flavour profile. And let's give this a go. No sweet aromas here, but there's a little bit of muskiness, red fruits, black fruits as well. Quite a flavour spectrum, or aroma spectrum here. So expect complexity straight away, unlike the previous wine that unashamedly was not complex, very early drinking style, maybe give it another year, whereas this wine been around for a lot longer, and the profiles, flavour, aroma profiles, again, just sensational. Let's give it a try. That is magnificent. I think I've tasted this wine a couple of times on Wine and Grape TV before, and every time I just really enjoy this wine. There is layers and layers of flavour here. There's a tannin structure, but it's not harsh tannins. And that was one of the concerns I had. Oak for 3 years. Was this going to be a really over-oaked wine, particularly because Grenache really doesn't appreciate a lot of oak. I think it does better with minimal oak. But that, my friends, is just sensational. So look, that's all the time I have for Finding Grape TV today. Watch out for a few more, because there is a few more coming. I'm going to do a series of these in Collective Barossa. That's great stuff. So thank you very much and have a good day.